So last we left off, you guys went to sort of the seedy bar of town, called the Hornet's Nest, where you guys had a couple of rounds of arm wrestling, which was pretty fun. In which Demir kicked the asses of not only the people in the party who participated, but also the guy that was making the bet in the first place. And as such, got a little bit of gold for that, or specifically silver. But because a couple of you were waving your money around in this kind of seedy tavern, the barkeep approached you guys to ask you if you wanted any drugs. And you guys decided to take him up on that offer maybe a little later. You got some stuff to work out right now, such as where you guys are going next. And it sounded like you guys landed on heading to the city of Yuvyla, which you guys had been near-ish before. That's where the estate of the guy that got captured by Tasha's carriage was. But now there's a serial killer running about that you heard about via the town crier and Opius. Some sort of hemocraft mage that could set people on fire with her blood. Ooh, very spooky. Probably all true.
Definitely all true.
Not at all biased. You've heard that the city guard had yet to arrest her, though, due to lack of evidence. But the people of Yuvyla are suspicious of this person, and tensions are rising. And you guys, knowing that your best buddy Tobias is a blood hunter, you figure all blood hunters probably know each other, right? So let's go see what the deal is. That's where we left off. I believe you guys decided to stay back at the Red Cap's Rest for the evening. So we'll cut to morning, I suppose. Let's do tavern ambiance. Yeah. Did you guys head down for breakfast, or?
I think we were actually shopping. We were doing a shopping trip at the end of last session.
Oh, that's right.
I had gotten my 500 gold that I owe to the shopkeeper.
Yeah. Well, he is putting in a lot of effort to try to find this specific demi-plane that you want and try and latch it to a bag. And that's a little expensive, but he's being nice to you because 500 gold is actually what a simple bag of holding costs in the first place. So, you know.
You're getting a good deal, Lish.
Yeah.
I'm not complaining at all. I'm just saying what we were doing.
Yeah. So I think, unless there was anything else anyone wanted to buy, I'm good to
get some drugs.
Yeah. You can stop by the Hornet's Nest again if you wanted to buy some drugs. Otherwise, the day is yours.
Unless anybody else wants a magic shop.
I'm good to go.
I think everything was pretty much out of your price range at the moment, with the very little adventuring you guys have done so far.
The 20 gold that we have total throughout the entire party.
The 3 gold in our party fund.
Yep.
Nah,
I don't have anything else
Yeah.
So I guess we can head out. Do we have like a map? Do we need a map?
I assume that there is at least a sign that says this way to Yuvyla.
Well, you know that it is west from here, based on where you guys had traveled before. You could follow the route you took to get to Lord Thane and Umwal's house, and then go north from there. Or you could try and find a road to Yuvyla, or you're friends with the archivist, who I'm sure may have a map.
No,
We
No
probably
maps. No
we
maps.
probably should get a map
I
just
would
to
like
read
to
what
vote
it's
for
saying.
that.
Let's
I'm just
go.
throwing out suggestions here. You can hoof it on your own. That's fine.
I would like to advocate for maps instead.
As would I.
Continent's not that big. We can
Most
make
of-
our way there blind.
Hey, most of you guys are
Yeah, don't you guys have good
nature
survival
based
and
in
shit?
some way. I'm sure you'll be able to do it. It's fine.
Haven't you guys lived in the woods all your lives? Come on.
Yes, but
I
I've
say we
also
go
been-
get the map. It would make our lives easier.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I asked the shopkeep, does he have a map? So we don't have to see if we can go to a bunch of other shops.
I might have a map for you to borrow. I'm not really the sort of person you'd go to for that sort of thing, but let me see what I can scrounge up. And he starts kind of looking around under the counter, and he pulls out what looks like a scroll, a rolled up map. He's like, I could probably let this go to you for about a gold piece. And that, actually, are you looking for one specifically of just the continent, or stay in particular, or are you looking for a world map?
The continent.
Excellent. And he sort of holds out the rolled up map, and then his other hand for the gold piece.
Aaron will step in and give him a gold piece.
Cool.
Ooh, Aaron's paying for things now. Whoa.
So he
Aaron
hands
has money
the
and he's
map to
excited
you
about
then, Aaron, because you're the one that paid.
Makes sense. Thank you.
Of course, and you are welcome back anytime.
Well, maybe if I become someday.
Let's be on our way then.
All right.
So
Yeah.
you may recall that it takes about a week to get there on foot, and about half that time with riding horses.
How can we make the journey slower?
Well, we better start walking.
By walking backwards.
Yes.
I mean, like, are we?
You could get blindfolds, go backwards, and just keep your fingers crossed.
Well, I guess, like, so the question is whether we think that in a week the Hemocraft mage will have been lynched by then or not.
Ooh.
That is a good point. I am kind of worried about her.
I like how you guys are like, oh, this woman's been accused of murder. Let's make friends. I'm so worried about her.
That's Aaron.
Aaron is
Go either
probably
way.
like, I am so ready to show up and have her be wrongly accused.
Well, I don't know if we can afford a drawn carriage.
That does sound rather
Or
expensive.
horses.
Time it was with, Ollie seems he's rich.
I don't think we I don't think we have much choice other than to just walk. Because, like Hawk said, we can't afford a horse carriage.
Probably
And
not.
you all ride.
Completely off topic, but I'm looking at the animals you can rent, and apparently elephant is an option. So
Would
I
they have
mean,
that though? Really?
would they have that
it's
though?
200 gold pieces, but in the future, if you're ever going to the southern continent, that's canon now.
God, I love that.
I just didn't know that was an option, and I'm delighted. Anyway, sorry to
you-
interrupt.
Can you all ride?
I've never had the chance.
Can you
Same
ride
here.
out a saddle?
Like I said, I've never had the chance.
Same here. I've never had the opportunity.
Not as well as I can ride. Well,
I can ride.
Can you ride without a saddle?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna nod at the mirror.
So I can get us some horses for 2 hours per day.
I suppose it would spread the process if we were occasionally horsed on a horse. I don't know what we'd use.
I mean, 2
Right,
hours
then.
on a horse is better than not.
Or 2 hours being carried by a giant eagle.
Would that
Is
be
this Lord of the
faster?
Rings?
Could be.
Would anyone be uncomfortable being carried by eagles?
That's a good question. I don't know if I can
me.
say.
Does everyone know how to be carried by an eagle?
You say that like that's common knowledge.
I don't think
You-
think that there's much technique to it.
You don't ride the eagle takes you away.
Get stolen by an eagle.
So, Lish, you'd know this. Your standard riding a horse about 60 feet per 10 seconds. Giant eagles can walk 10 feet, but you're looking at flying. That's 80 feet.
Yeah. No, it certainly would be a lot faster.
Well,
Oh, right.
It's just like, what do people want to do? It's only 2 hours a day.
Well,
better than nothing.
I suppose in that case, let's fly.
Because if we can try the
That's
eagles, and
right.
if our shoulders hurt afterwards, then we can switch to horses.
Might I suggest we maybe get a little outside of town before we start flying off on giant eagles?
That's a good
Hi.
suggestion.
Can they stop us? I don't think so.
God.
Well, if you're going to be persnickety as to where it gets summoned, then lead the way.
Fine. Smears is gonna start walking towards the gate.
All right.
Everyone will follow.
Now, you may recall that there are the 3 districts of Opius, and then there are the 4 main roads. Which one do you head towards?
I would like to consult the map that I own.
Presumably the one that we exited last time or entered last time.
Okay. So that would be if you're heading on the west road, that's called Temple Town because that's where most of the temples are. I figure none of you are really stopping at any of them. Sorry, why are you like this? Anyway, cat freaking out aside. You guys head down Temple Town. It's early enough in the morning that that there are people walking around. There seem to be several people visiting the temples around this time of day, particularly the Temple 2 walking. You see some guards, and as you approach, one of them that's guarding the exit says, "Are you hoping to leave town?"
I believe so.
Yes.
He nods and kind of raises his arm, and the gate swings open. He kind of ushers you guys through. Now, how far out do you guys go before summoning the eagles?
I feel like I want to at least have put the town behind us a lot, like so that we can't see people coming in and out of town.
Mm-hmm.
So presumably climbing on giant eagles will be a little less conspicuous.
Why are we?
We are a group of semi-weird species with a bunch of gems flying out of the city on eagles.
Yeah.
Literally, what is the problem?
It's a look.
It would probably be best if it was a few miles out, like a couple miles out from the city. So that way they're not visible.
Hour or so of walking, maybe.
Okay.
I'm started agreeing with Toby and Demir here, yeah.
You guys travel for about an hour, would you say, before summoning the eagles. Now, how many eagles are there, and how long does the spell last? There's 2 eagles.
2 eagles. I can do the spell twice.
Okay.
So we get them
So-
for an hour apiece, so 2 hours total.
So
How many are there though?
2 eagles for 1 hour for 2 hours.
they are large.
Yeah, they can carry about 4 people.
Oh,
Yeah, I was gonna
It's
say
like 400 to 600 pounds. It said they can carry.
so I'd say it makes sense for one person to be on the back, 1 or 2 actually 2 people on the back, and then one person in each claw.
I'm gonna be a weasel. I'm gonna
Okay.
be a mink.
So Lish, who are you riding?
Demir.
Okay.
Is that even a question?
I mean,
And Demir will be on the back of one of them, so I can kind of steer us right.
Yeah.
okay.
Aaron volunteers for a claw position.
All right.
Tobias is willing to take another claw position.
Cool. I think B is going to want to be on one of the backs so that she
Most
can
likely.
talk to it. By talking to it,
Um,
she's going to be cooing at the
Hawk's
giant eagle
going
because she
to-
loves it.
yeah, sorry. Hawk's probably going to insist that he needs to be a claw position because he doesn't know how back-breaking he is.
You might offset the weight by being in just one claw rather than another.
That's probably a good idea.
Okay. And how long does the spell last?
An hour, and I can cast it twice, so
Okay.
2 hours total. We'll
Cool.
have to.
Yeah,
I don't think I can refresh the spell.
Probably just the long rest, yeah.
That's enough to significantly cut down on your travel time.
Yay.
So day one, once the both of the spells are cast for the day, do you guys keep going until sunset, or do you just stop right then and there?
What time of day is it by the time the 2 hours are up? I guess it would be still pretty early in the day. I wouldn't stop.
Yeah, I'd say about noon.
Yeah, then I definitely say we should keep walking.
Definitely, yeah.
Um,
And I would like to firmly establish that Aaron has entirely just been like, this is fine the entire time.
both Levy and B are absolutely delighted by this. Yeah. And sunset starts happening. Do you guys stop for the evening, or?
Yeah.
Probably.
We should probably actually sleep so that Lish can get his spells back, yes.
I mean,
And
I
also
could
so that we don't
just
like-
sleep on the sleep on the way.
I don't know how that would work.
On the Eagles as a mink on the mirror?
Just
No, I
sudden-
couldn't do it on the Eagles. That would I have to. It's a concentration spell. No. Yeah. No. We
Can
need
you not concentrate while sleeping, Lish? Jeez.
Hi. How far did the Eagles and walking get us? Like a fourth of the way through?
I'm like
Thereabouts, yeah.
calculating it out right now. I feel like what they move 80 feet per round.
Yeah.
So technically we got 48,000 feet in an hour. So times 2 is 96,000 feet. I don't know how many miles that is though.
Run the numbers.
96,000
Math,
feet,
though.
2 miles.
18.18 repeating.
Yeah, so 18 miles. We got about 19 miles, more or less.
Yeah. You guys are.
That's just for 1 hour though, right? So
No, that's
for
2.
okay.
I doubled it, yeah.
Yeah.
Not bad for 2 hours. That's like a
Yeah,
day of
yeah,
travel
as I said,
for
yeah.
2 hours.
significantly cut down on your.
And then we
time.
walked the rest of the day, so that's a portion more, though not
Mhm.
as long. Nice.
Um,
Great.
Yeah, I'd say you're about like a third of the way there at this point.
Nice.
So you guys set up camp for the evening. I assume the people that don't sleep are taking watch. Is anyone else taking watch?
I don't take a watch.
Tobias does his routine of taking watch.
Okay. Roll a perception check.
Rolling.
He got a 14.
Okay. Yeah, you're keeping an eye out. You feel pretty comfortable.
Demir was going to kind of hang up, like stay awake a little bit into Tobias's watch, after folks have kind of settled down a little bit, and kind of like sit next to him. So Tobias, I was wondering if you would tell me a little more about OC. I was wondering what we should look out for.
Well, where to start?
What's he like?
He's incredible. He's someone I look up to. I've never known him to be afraid of anything. And it's hard to describe, but he has a compassion deeper than anyone that I've seen. He was willing to put his own life in danger to save me. And I don't know how else to say it other than he was the one who raised me.
He sounds like a very good man.
He is. He always has been. And my hope is that I can just do him right.
I'm sure you will. You're a good man too, Tobias.
I'm not entirely sure about that, but I suppose I'll take your word for it.
Demir is going to kind of take Tobias's hand and kiss his knuckles a little bit and just, well, I can't wait to meet him.
I can't wait to be able to see him as well. There's things that I've wanted to talk to him about for a long time, but I've been too afraid to. And if I find him alive, then I'm not going to lose that chance. Tobias will lift his hand up to lift Amir's hand up to his mouth and give a kiss on her knuckles as well before he says, get some sleep, Demir. We have a long day ahead of us tomorrow.
Right. Good night. Good watch.
Sleep well.
Me too. Demir will go back to her tent.
Right. Is anyone else doing anything?
Got a 17 on my perception check for my watch.
Okay. Yeah, the night seems calm. It feels quite nice out. It's sort of like spring, summer, sort of like how it is in real life. And so it's a little warm, but there's a nice breeze going through. It's quite pleasant. Anyone else?
Over here.
No. Hawk's not going to bother anyone.
Okay. So, next day, I assume, same sort of routine. I assume you guys summon the eagles in the morning, ride.
Mm-hmm.
I see Kenzie nodding.
Yep.
Is anyone keeping an eye out while you're flying, or are you just going?
Well, there's not much else to do when I'm being grabbed by an eagle, probably with both talons, so might as well.
I'm keeping an eye out, but also I'm a mink, so
Yeah. You are more interested in Demir's hair and how you're right in it.
All right, let's see. Perception.
I'm probably
I'm just
like
gonna use roll
just
20 because I don't have my dice out right now.
Fair enough.
That's a 14.
All right. Yeah, I mean,
Special.
you're flying over farmland. You can see the road to Yuvyla down below, and you're kind of using that as your marker. I also assume that Erin is using that for the marker as well, as it's kind of hard to like be on the back of a giant eagle, pull out a map and have it like flapping every which way.
He's probably just trying to remember the route that they took the first
Yeah,
time.
I mean, it's easier when you're on foot. But yeah, clear day. It's warm, it's sunny, all that fun stuff. You guys can see the mountains in the distance, and they look very pretty, frankly. Snow-capped, the highest ones are, and it's really nice. It's a nice day, guys.
I think unlike yesterday, which was just so difficult, today Aaron's just kind of doing the self-monologue that he does sometimes.
what? Excuse me? Please explain.
He's processing things.
Aloud?
Let Erin have a soliloquy. It's fine.
What is he saying?
Can we try and overhear what he is saying?
So, first of all, Erin, what language are you soliloquizing in?
Ooh, that is a good question. I think it'd be interesting to say I was doing it in steel, but I'm probably just doing it in common.
Okay. You could be switching back and forth because while
I can picture that.
while common is a language you are very comfortable in, celestial is inherent for you.
Yeah.
It is a language that you not even necessarily speak in your mind. It's just, it is one that has always been there for you. Like, even when you were a child, it's something you knew. Same thing for like tieflings and infernal.
I have such an image of like baby Aaron, baby talking, but it's not that. It's not nonsense sound. It's that it's celestial and no one else around him actually necessarily speaks that.
The thing is, with celestial, it sounds like singing.
I love that.
So, little toddler Erin, magical singing baby talk.
I am so on board.
But anyway, and while you talk out loud to yourself, you sort of switch back and forth, just because that's easiest for you. You don't care if anyone can overhear you or not. You're thinking. So those of you that are trying to overhear what he's saying, make me a perception check, and I'll say at disadvantage because you're flying super fast.
Not great. That's a 9.
You are aware that Erin is talking, but you can't make anything out.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that I don't try really to listen because I'm too busy being small.
Okay. Once again, Damir's hair right there.
At least they have a nice little fur collar for the cold of the wind.
So, I assume it's the same routine as yesterday. When the spells wear off, you guys land and walk the rest of the way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Levy, when she finds a flower on the side of the road, she picks it and puts it into Bee's feathers. And they're kind of having a good time together. But yeah, any other conversations that want to happen throughout the day? I assume Hawk's still keeping an eye out.
Yeah.
Watching. Like
Now
a
that
hawk.
we've landed and are walking, Tobias will also keep an eye out. It's easier
Okay.
when everything isn't moving by at 3,000 miles an hour.
Roll perception check.
That's a 16.
16. Yeah, you're keeping an eye out. You're noticing the mountains. They're getting closer. There are various groves here and there around the area. You're sort of thinking about, like, if you were to just split off from the group and head straight south, you'd probably be able to find your home.
Tobias doesn't like that idea. Wait, which home do you mean? The homestead?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, okay, that's not as bad. He might look in that direction a few times and stuff, or like, you know, as they pass by that direction stuff. He might have his eyes on it a little bit, appearing thoughtful, but eventually he'll just kind of shake his head and keep going.
All right. Yeah. As the day comes to a close, you guys start camping once again, and those of you who are keeping an eye out, roll another perception check.
I might as well. I don't technically sleep anyway.
Yeah.
Yo, I got a 19. I'm rolling good today.
Nice. That's a natural 20.
Oh, nice.
Hey.
So
I see all. Oh god, I wish I could see less.
So Hawk and Tobias, Lish, actually, were you keeping watch at all, or are you just
I
vibing?
generally keep watch over the 4 hours that I'm not meditating, just because I have nothing else to do.
Everyone's asleep and I can't party.
I can't turn my eyes off.
ADHD mood.
Oh god.
But those of you that are awake and keeping watch, and Tobias, do any of you guys speak Orc?
No, and I am immediately concerned.
Would this be before or after? At what point of the night are we potentially hearing things?
I'd say 10 to 11 in the evening. So people are starting to fall asleep, but they're not quite there yet.
About. Yeah, okay.
So in Hawk, you got the natural 20, correct?
Yeah.
You guys have sort of settled in a spot where there are various clumps of trees. You are able to pinpoint this sound to the northwest of you, and there's some shouting, and it sort of sounds like there's a little bit of a tussle going on.
Sit up a bit where I'm sitting.
Mm-hmm.
Listen.
Roll for
I don't
the Levy
speak
too. Yeah.
work, but
Levy hears it too, and B definitely hears it.
Tobias will look to Levy and ask, "Do you know what they're saying?"
Let me check for her, actually. She just shakes her head and looks concerned.
Should we go investigate? Or leave it be?
Why don't I? And then Demir is going to cast invisibility.
Okay.
And yeah, start sneaking over that way.
So roll stealth, and while you're doing that, Levy is going to say, well, why don't you guys go and look? We'll stay here with B, and make sure that it's not a distraction to try and steal our stuff.
Should I be going too then?
I got a 19 for stealth. Do I roll advantage with invisibility or?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, still 19.
Okay. So who all is going to investigate?
I think just
As
Demir.
curious as I am, I think that having more people would make us less stealthy.
Well, yeah, and
Because the more people are
she's
rolling,
visible,
the
so-
more likely we are to roll a low.
Okay.
Set off the alarm.
So
That's something I want.
mostly I'm having
Is it possible for someone to kind of go halfway, like Demir investigates closest, but there's someone halfway where, in case Demir shouts because there's something wrong, they can.
I will shift into a dire wolf, and I will go part of the way.
okay. So Lish, you're sticking with Tobias then, maybe, or are you guys splitting up?
I'll go with Demir part of the way. I mean, how far away does this scuffle seem to sound? Not too far.
Not too far.
Yeah, I'll go, but not very close.
Okay. So you guys allow Demir to take the lead. I'm gonna be honest with you guys here. I'm leaving B and Levy behind so that we don't have to pilot them in the turn order. I think it's just
fair.
It's easier that way for everyone involved.
I don't know if all of us need to go though, like unless there's we can make a
I'm
noise.
going to-
It's not that far, so
Yeah, I'm going to stealth ahead at least.
yeah.
Okay. So as you approach, you find yourself in sort of near this cluster of trees, and you see a full-blooded orc sort of going toe to toe with this sort of huge looking boar. I used the Princess Mononoke one because I felt like it. But he's going toe to toe with this creature.
I mean, does it look like he's just like a hunter or with the giant boar? Or?
Roll an insight check, and I'll roll perception for him to see if he sees you
Invisibly?
or hears
Call him
you.
invisible?
I guess.
Oh man, that's not great. That's a 6.
Okay. Yeah, you don't really know what his deal is. You're noticing he's wearing some sort of, it looks sort of loosely saying tribal garb in a way. And he doesn't see you, of course, but he sort of seems to hear something. And he calls out in Orcish again.
I do not speak Orcish.
Does it look like he's losing the fight?
Yeah, like how does he look like he's doing in the fight?
Roll an insight check.
Oh no. Number one.
Just Amir or Tobias as well?
Tobias too, since you asked.
As a 16.
15.
It's hard to say, but they look somewhat evenly matched. He's gritting his teeth and fighting against this boar. And as you watch, it's sort of interesting because the boar, for a moment, it turns white, its entire being, and then seems to be see-through, and it runs through him till it's about this far away. Then it turns towards him again and turns back into itself, and then it charges at him. I'm going to see if she hits.
Weird ghost boar.
Let's see. Yeah, that hits. She like gores him, but he manages to stay on his feet, he manages to stay on his feet, and you can see him, and he has this enormous axe in his arms, and he takes a giant swing at the boar with this attack. And Lish and Toby, since you guys were over here, did you guys roll stealth at all?
You didn't ask us to, but we were stealthing.
All right, go ahead and roll stealth.
Yikes, that's gonna be a 9 from me.
No.
It's a 19 for me.
Okay, so Lish, you're feeling pretty confident. However, you're kind of stalking forward and keeping an eye on Demir while this is going on.
As much as I can on an invisible.
Where you think Demir
as much
is.
as you can. Toby, you're trotting along, and you're interested in the scene. In the what happened to that boar? Why did its form shimmer like that? And then you trip over a root.
Oh no.
Ow.
I was gonna say, like, can I hear the boar saying anything? Because I can speak with animals.
Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
Yeah, pretty much. She is saying, stay the fuck away.
Okay, I'm inclined to believe her.
You can tell that she's speaking to the orc that she's fighting with. Toby, So out of the bushes, a younger boar starts running towards you. Doesn't see Lish somehow.
Uh-oh.
But the little one is running towards you. And what's your armor class?
That's gonna be a 15.
15. All right, let's see. Yeah, she hits you. So this boar, which is actually about the size of a person, but looking at it, you're an experienced hunter. You connect the dots. This is probably one of the big boar's babies. But he gets you for five damage.
Baby.
Yeah, the bitty baby. I mean,
I imagine that, like, as he's trying to get up, the boar takes that opportunity to hit him and shoulder checks him, basically, with its face.
Yeah, pretty much. By the way, guys, I actually looked up how many pigs are typically in a litter for this, specifically for this combat. So,
Wonderful.
are the rest of you inclined to get involved, or is it just gonna be Toby versus the baby right now?
So where is everybody located as of right now? You got the orc and the mom, right? And then how close is Demir to them?
There's a map on Roll20.
Oh,
Yeah.
is there?
Yeah.
Let's see here. I was using theater of the mind.
But yeah, I got this nice, lovely map here.
Oh, wonderful. How great.
Aaron
I
and
like
Hawk
it.
are a little bit a ways away because, you know, they said they were hanging back, but I only made the map so big. They're there
I
in
like-
spirit.
Yeah.
I just want
Yeah,
to
I
say, I
think
like
that's
the mental picture of this where Lish is like, you know, facing forward, trying to focus on where Demir is. Tobias fucking trips and falls. Hawk and Aaron are like watching this happen, and then all of a sudden, out of the bushes comes one of the boar children, fucking slams into Toby, knocking him back onto his ass.
Mhm.
It's like, oh
Well,
shit.
He wasn't charging yet.
I don't want to kill a bunch of baby pigs.
Yeah, I'm like, is this really our fight?
At
This
this
is
point in
Help take
time,
the orc down.
before we're getting into the down and dirty of things where I can do proper like plot related encounters, yes.
Yeah.
Well, I guess it is dinner.
Yeah, Aaron is ready to murder these babies.
We
Um,
also
Okay.
don't have to kill them. We could scare them off. I'm just putting the
I
option out
mean,
there.
I'm looking
What's
at
the
that
name?
Princess Mononoke boar, and I'm not.
doesn't
thinking
actually
that.
look like that. I was trying to find a good picture, and that was the only
It's a
big
good picture.
boar I could
It's a
find.
good picture. Demir is going to like turn around and shoot an eldritch blast at the one that hit Toby, to just kind of like
Okay.
aiming it at the rear end
Roll
to
the
kind of
hit,
get
and
it.
I'll start the initiative order. But since he said it before, I could get Roll20 to like me. We'll roll for initiative in just a second here. So roll to hit the baby.
The baby.
That's a 21 to hit.
Yeah, that definitely hits. Roll damage.
Cool.
Does anybody want
Writing the
more?
10 points of damage. Max damage.
10 points.
Yep.
Okay. Baby is looking real rough.
Poor the baby.
So, Aaron and Hawk, I'll say you guys are maybe about 20 feet away from from Tobias.
Right.
So let's see. Roll for initiative.
All right, just a second. All right.
That's a 16 for me.
Ooh,
Tobias
nat 20.
I haven't
rolled a
figured out which dice I
10.
trust more. Oh, this one for sure.
16.
That's
You're
16
21.
plus. Come on, please. 16 plus 3, 19.
All right. Toby.
10.
All right. Lish.
Initiative.
That is a natural 20, so 24.
All right. Now I'll roll for the others. The Berserker got a 16. Mama, let's see what she gets.
I gotta say, I love the premise of this fight, where we just hear fucking shouting in the woods. We happen upon this scene of an orc trying to duel with a boar, and it's just like, what the fuck? And then one of us gets charged by a boar. What the fuck? What the fuck?
I'm going to tell you right now,
Great.
Lish is not going to be attacking the mother boar. He's going to be attacking the work. Don't fuck with nature.
Okay. All the babies are just gonna be on the same count, so it's fine.
Oh, that's gonna be fun. That's gonna be a fun turn.
So, Lish.
All right. So what? Toby is getting attacked.
Mhm.
He did. Did Toby end up doing damage on that baby boar?
No, Demir's the one that shot it with an Eldritch Blast. Toby just got fucking
Yeah.
knocked over.
Yeah.
Well, you didn't get
Uh,
knocked over. You got hit in the stomach by a piggy.
Ow.
Please use that voice for Tobias forevermore. Conflicted. Well, Demir's out of her invisibility, right? So
Yep.
Yeah. And I'll switch to combat music.
I think that Lish will go over to Demir and kind of bump her with his nose and be just like, why are you attacking a baby? Or,
Lish does bring up
Uh-oh.
a
I was
good
just
point.
trying to get it to go away. That hard.
and
So you can move Lish on the map.
yeah, no, I don't know how much of that, 5, 10, 15, 20. And kind of move more or less here.
Okay.
And say, let's see if we can't calm her down or get rid of the orc. Because the orc seems to be an aggressor here. from what I've observed. The orc is the one attacking, or more so the mom?
Roll an insight. Or I will say history, actually.
History.
Insight or history, up to you.
That was the 12.
Hard to say since you seem to have shown up mid-fight. But the mom definitely seems more aggressive than the orc.
I mean, she's protecting her babies.
Yeah.
Ah, shit. I just attacked her babies.
Yes,
Fish
you did.
rolls his eyes as a wolf.
He rolls his wolf eyes.
What do your wolf eyes see?
Roll their eyes.
Not much, apparently. And I'm gonna hold a bite attack in case the boar comes over towards us, towards where the baby just got hit.
Okay.
God.
Erin, you can.
You're about 10
You
feet
still-
off the map, by the way. Not
Alright.
actually there.
Well, I can get there on a turn anyway, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Alright.
I have your little
Yeah.
token there because that's easier for me in terms of maps.
Understandable.
Hmm.
Don't
Yeah,
kill the baby.
Aaron's gonna kill the baby.
All right.
That's what's gonna happen here. Yeah, Aaron just freaking charges up with a battle axe and just whacks it.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Great. Why are none of these? Okay, here we go. Ooh, that's a 4.
4 misses, I'm afraid.
Wow, really? Okay, second
Do you
attack.
have a second attack?
I think so.
Every
You're
melee
level-
has a
you're
second
level
attack at
5,
this level.
So
so.
you should, I believe.
Perfect. Yeah, I'm gonna attack again.
Okay.
That. I'm gonna reroll that. That's a 5.
5 oddly does not hit. Please get different dice. Yeah, but you are where you are on the map.
Gotten there by now.
All right. Hawk,
Me. Hello.
what up?
Sky, mostly. Maybe a couple trees. I'm gonna walk into the battlefield now.
Okay. Yeah, you're on the battlefield.
Let's see. So I'm about like 10 feet off, so I'm just gonna start from here and say that I have 20 feet of movement. 20. I could get here, but it'd provoke an attack from the baby boar, but I'm willing to take that.
Okay. So let's see. Baby will try to tusk and misses, so it's all good.
Bab. Alright. Let's draw back an arrow and actually pull up the stat page so I remember what the damage is.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds like a good idea to me. I don't know about you. Alright. 2 arrows. Towards Mama Boar.
Okay.
That's a 21. Ah, drop my die. Nope, come back.
Just checking something real
Help.
quick.
Okay. And oh wow. That's 27. 21, 27.
Yeah,
And I
they
intended
both
to
hit.
put a arcane shot on the
big,
second
she's
arrow.
not hard to hit.
Yeah, I intended to put an arcane shot in the second arrow too, so I'm gonna let's see. 28 plus 5. Where's my D8? There's my D8. Times 2. Oh, far. That's 7 piercing and 11 piercing. And then for the shadow arrow, that's 8 psychic and wisdom save DC 13. It's probably not
Okay.
gonna succeed.
So what's the total damage so far?
Shit, so it was a 2 and a 6 on the D8. So 2 and 6 would be 8, and then 2 5s from the bonus. 18 piercing damage, 8 psychic, so 26.
Okay.
Maybe I should just use roll 20 for this, so I don't have to do as much math.
All right. And she rolled a 14 for the whiz save.
Dang, she can see. How? Dang it. It's not like she has range attacks anyway, but...
Okay. So it is Gazat's turn, and he's gonna try and hit Mama with his axe. He's actually he's going to do, you know what, before I roll, he's going to do a reckless attack. Oh, that's a natural 20.
Oh, dang.
He rolled a 3 and then a nat 20.
Hey.
So I need a D12 for that. So does a total 7 damage. Could have been better. All right. So let's see. That's his turn. And Demir,
Okay.
you're visible now, and Lish is low-key standing on you, but I'm sure it's fine.
Yeah.
He's kind of more like wrapped
I mean,
around the side of her.
you can share a space with a large creature that's friendly to you, right?
Yes. But he's big.
Yeah. He is big.
Big pupper.
Big pup. Sorry, I wasn't thinking about what I want to do. I'm going to see if I can cast minor illusion, and I want to make it sound like there is a big old pack of wolves coming from this direction.
Sorry, could you ping that again?
Yeah, this kind of general direction.
Okay.
Like in the woods a little bit. And make it sound like there is a whole bunch of wolves, and see if I can spook any of the...
I mean, there is a big wolf right there.
There is a big wolf right there. So
I'm rolling for him.
Yeah.
Okay. Noted.
Yeah, I don't want to fight the babies. I don't want to get involved in this, but I want to see if I can spook them away.
Okay.
Which was what I was trying to do.
Yeah. Is that it with your turn?
Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of duck down a little bit.
Okay.
Between the bushes and Lish, and see if I can kind of hide a little.
So I rolled for the babies. This one up here, gonna yeet. This one here runs away.
Good.
And then this one here runs away.
Good.
The rest of them are not happy. So this
Taking the
one
charge.
is actually going to run up from because it saw something from this area right here attack its sibling. The first thing it sees is Lish. This one, I rolled a perception for them to see if they'd see Demir. This one sees Demir. This one is just gonna run up and attack the orc.
Fair enough.
So I'm gonna do the one against Lish first, since I've got an order here. Let's see. Does a 22 hit?
Hit Lish? Yes.
Yes. Okay. And so I'm sure this won't really matter. Good. But can you roll a strength saving throw?
Yes. Hold on. I roll it with the wolf's strength, don't I?
Yes.
It's such a struggle to deal with all the.
You're telling me I have like different pages of like 4 stats opened up.
Yeah. That is gonna be I got a natural 20 on the die, and that's a +3, so 23.
I mean, yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. The saving throw is a DC 11. So you are not knocked prone, but you do take a whopping 6 damage.
Mm-hmm.
How will you ever
going-
survive?
I am going to use my reaction to do 3 points of psychic damage to that boar and push him 10 feet away.
Okay.
From Lish.
All right, and the one that's attacking you is going to go now.
Fine.
That is a natural 20. So, and since it was charging, already gets an extra die. So that's 9 damage. And make a strength saving throw.
Oh boy. That is a 16.
Yeah, you're good. Not knocked prone.
Cool.
Are they dealing any damage, or is it just the knocking around?
They're dealing the damage.
Oh, I missed. Did I take damage?
Yeah, you took 6 damage.
Okay, 6.
You took 6. Demir took 9. Going to do the one next to Toby. He's not charging. He's just gonna try and tusk you. That was the wrong die. Let's see. Does a 15 hit you, Toby?
If it meets, it hits. So yeah.
Okay. So that's 5 damage to you, Toby. And I'll roll for the one over by Orky. That hits. Does 5 damage to Orky. Okay. And then the rest of them ran away. Toby, it's your turn. There's a baby pig the size of a person right on top of you, and it poked you with its tusk.
And the wolf noises last for a minute.
Okay. What you thinking, Toby?
Can't hear you.
We can't hear you.
Oh, sorry. I have a new mic, so I forget sometimes that I didn't untap the mute button.
It's cool.
Okay.
Bit of an odd question, but if I threw a blood curse on it, would that spook it to make it run away? Because I have a blood curse that basically just like reduces resilience to stuff, like slash makes it more weak to certain things, so it won't actually damage it, but would that like the effect of feeling that be enough to like startle it to run?
You could roll an intimidation check, but it
I
probably
could try.
would be at disadvantage because it's feeling like it has nowhere to run to, because you're there, Erin's there, Hawk's there, and it could run up into Demir and Lish.
What if I
I'll give you a little hint though. It's literally only at 1 hit point if you just want to get rid of it.
No, the baby.
Kill. Baby.
if I move
Kill.
out of the way and intimidate it, like basically give it another space to run?
If you move out of the way, it will take an attack of opportunity.
Sure. Let's see. I'm gonna give it space for it to run to the right, so I'm gonna step back.
Okay.
About there. So I was just like
So
measuring out my if I can
that
there we go. So it can run to the side now.
so 18 to hit you.
That hits.
All right.
Hit me, baby, one more time.
You take 5 damage
you wish.
from that, and roll intimidation.
Okay. Uh-oh, that's a 7.
I mean, yeah, no. It doesn't seem to notice you. It's more intimidated by the raging barbarian and its his pet ghost next to it with the giant bloody axe.
I mean, that'd be pretty scary.
Yeah, more
because
distracted.
because we get 2 attacks. Well, no.
Well, that it's 2
Intimidation's the
attacks and not
action.
2 actions. Yeah, so you use your
Yeah.
action to.
Could I try shooting an arrow behind it, like at the ground behind it, to encourage it to?
You already used your action to try and
Oh,
intimidate.
right.
Yeah.
Cool. Then I guess that's the end of my turn.
All right. So it's Mama's turn. She's gonna do the thing where she turns white and then incorporeal. And she's going to take
Nothing
steps-
personnel, kid.
steps back and
Aw,
then run
that's nice of you.
at the orc again. And he tried attack of opportunity, but let's see, since she's incorporeal. Yeah, no, he misses. So she's attacking. Takes a lot of damage.
Oh boy.
But he makes a saving throw. Yeah, okay. So I'm just gonna mark his hit points down real quick. Sorry for the slowness. Yeah, he took a lot of damage from that.
Oof.
He's looking rough. Okay. Lesh.
I wasn't able to get my 4 hours before we started this combat, was I?
No, you were not.
You can finish it later.
I don't have either of my 3rd levels, so it's like
Yeah.
sucks. Because it would have been really good for this situation. I'd like to take God. I'd like to take a attempt at snapping at the baby pig next to Demir and try and scare it off.
Okay, roll intimidation.
That's an 18.
Okay. Yeah, it squeals and you get the impression it's about to run away, but it's not its turn.
Snip snap. Then I'm actually thinking that I double check my stats on this. It's not very good. No, that's the end of my turn. That's my, I'm gonna, yeah, no, if that was my action, that's all I can do, so.
You're in. There's a baby pig next to you, and it just hurt Toby a lot.
Yeah, we hacking the pig.
Okay.
No!
Roll the hit.
With a different goddamn die. Okay. How's this one looking? That's a 10.
Oh, I see.
Just misses, just barely. Its armor class is 11.
Damn.
Second attack.
9.
Oh my god. Okay.
This is hilarious.
Yeah.
Poor Aaron.
Hawk.
Me. Second verse, same as the first, but without magic this time. I'm actually gonna move over here as well.
With the
All
whole
right,
lot
to hit
less
Mama.
magic and
Yep. I'm just gonna. That's 21 and an 11.
The 21 hits.
Okay, so that's 13 piercing. No special effects this time.
All right.
I should probably take down my arrows. And that's it.
Okay. Berserker's turn. He's gonna try and hit Mama. That definitely hits. And does 13 damage to her. Mama's looking pretty rough. Demir, there's this pig here, and it just hurt you.
Little legs are shaking in terror.
Kill him.
Nah, I'm going to try and move up here. I know that that'll invoke attack of opportunity,
Okay.
but
Yeah.
I will take it.
The wee Bob is going to try for an attack opportunity. Gets a natural 1, so you're good.
Knocks himself prone.
Tries to
And
charge
I
you,
am-
just trips a little.
I am going to use Fey Presence to try and frighten. Oh, hold on. Let me switch. Mama orc, and baby over here.
Okay.
They need to make me a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
I
So
hope the orc succeeds because we're trying to help him out here.
baby gets a 2.
No.
God.
Mama
Ooh.
gets a 16.
Meets it beach.
She don't wanna
And
die.
Orky gets a natural 20.
Nice.
Dang.
Ugh.
Unshakable.
Well, I tried.
So the wee Bob hears. You're trying to frighten them.
Yeah, I want to frighten
You'd have-
him away.
I mean,
wee Bob is not happy.
you'd have to fear both the mom and the orc because one of them, if either of them were unfeared, they would just go back and attack the other. I'm pretty sure.
Well, I was trying to fear both of them.
Yeah, I know, but
Yeah,
like,
they both succeeded.
Yeah.
So
And well, that's not great. So I am going to bonus action Misty Step away.
she's learned from her mistakes.
I am
Alright.
so proud.
Learn from my mistakes. And I am
I think
going
it's 30
to
feet, right?
let's see. It's
Got lots of options.
Yep. I'm trying to 30 feet of unoccupied space. Yeah, I'm gonna bamf over here.
all right.
I imagine Demir's little poof of Misty Step being also a little wintry themed, like a
Little
puff of
snowflakes.
cold mist.
Fly out.
Yeah,
flakes, of
basically
course.
just like a little snow flurry, and
Mhm.
she's suddenly somewhere else.
Oh,
All right. So it's the baby's turn.
Romancers unite.
This one is running away.
Bye.
This
Farewell.
one is also going to try and run away. Lish, if you want an attack of opportunity.
No.
Kill the baby.
Oh.
Let's see. Let's see if there's enough for him to get off the map. Yeah. Roll 20. Why do you fight me? Yeah, there's enough for him to get off the map. The intimidation check on this one failed. I don't think more. This one is gonna try and attack Orky.
Get him.
It's a natural 20. So. Ooh, it gets full damage. So. Orky's looking real rough. Toby,
Did he get knocked clone?
no. You need to charge for that. The baby didn't want to risk the attack of opportunity.
Okay. The health-wise, how are the orc and the mother boar looking? Are they looking a little roughed up, fine, or
They're
worse for wear?
they're both looking pretty worse for wear.
Okay. I don't think I can do anything about either of them without accidentally hitting one of them. Can I just try to scare the little boar off so Aaron doesn't kill it?
Sure.
We can at least try to save one life.
A whole bunch of
Nice.
babies. I don't think you
We said-
killed one.
Not yet. Not yet. Anyway.
Because I keep rolling badly.
Please, little dude, run.
Aaron's like, time to die, and the board just like sidesteps every swing he makes.
It only has 1 hit point left.
Yeah.
You could kick it, Aaron, and it would die.
If I touched it, it would be dead.
Does that make you feel like a man?
I rolled a 19.
Aaron does probably feel emasculated, yes. If you're
Oh my
wondering.
god, the baby boar rolled another natural 20.
It has no self-preservation, and we are gonna
Alright.
get murdered.
It is
by the
too
great boar.
angry to run.
You gonna do anything with your bonus action?
Can Toby do anything with this bonus action?
Hear it again.
Can attack be done with the bonus action?
I think you can do. You can activate your Crimson Right.
You can do like non-lethal
Typically, you can only attack with the bonus action if you have an offhand weapon.
Yeah. You can activate your Crimson Right, though.
But what would be the point of that, though?
What's the Crimson Right do again? I don't
Uh,
remember what Blood Hunters do.
Basically, what I can imbue a weapon for extra damage of my
Right, so you can just do
chosen
that.
type.
You could just do
Yeah.
that before your next turn then.
I was
I
gonna
don't
say,
know if that
you
would-
may
I don't know if that
recall
would be a
that,
worthwhile action.
that my own son, Emerson, could do fire and radiant by me.
Yeah, I made Vaughn remember, so I should remember, but I don't.
Whatever.
Alright.
I guess that'll be the end of my turn because I'm not gonna try attacking it. Tobias is gonna look at it sadly though, because he's like, "Why aren't you running? The barbarian's gonna kill you."
If he ever
I'm gonna
lands
say
a
if
hit,
Tobias could attack, he would have shot Aaron with an arrow, try and get her to stop.
I mean, can you like bonus action smack it on the rump?
It's too far away for that.
yeah,
What
Aaron,
else? The movement-
Toby doesn't have
movement to
10-foot
move
long
closer.
arms, thank God.
Are you sure about that?
Do you know how tall this man is?
Not tall enough to have 10-foot arms, I'm pretty sure.
So here's the thing. It's Mama's turn now.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
And before starting this combat, I put in silent, specific rules for both Mama and the orc.
Okay.
Orc doesn't want anyone to attack Mama because that's his query. He doesn't give a crap about the babies.
Mhm.
Mama doesn't want anyone to attack the babies and will charge if they're in charging range. Anyone who attacks the babies. Guess who
Uh-oh.
attacked the baby and is in charging range?
Uh-oh.
Demir.
Yeah.
Misty Step cannot.
Should have been on that diagonal.
God, I love that.
I'm
Rip.
sorry.
Deserve this. It's fine.
Demir, it was nice knowing you.
Guess I get to break out that backup character sooner than I thought.
Oh my God.
It's okay. It's okay. You don't
I
die.
just wanted
until
to
you failed.
specify because I don't want it to feel like I'm targeting you.
No,
You
it's
make me
fair,
have
it's
to
fine.
drop out of
I
form to save you.
I validate these choices.
So let's see. Okay. So does a
Okay, that's
22
way out of
hit
range.
Demir?
Yeah.
All right. I should roll an attack of opportunity for Orky too. He misses. Anyway, so that is a 25 damage to you, Demir.
Oof. There goes a bone.
You still up or not?
3 health points.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Somehow.
Lish. And hey, don't worry. She didn't even roll full damage like she did for Orky. You're muted.
I was just cursing, so it doesn't matter. I'm just
Let
like, well,
Kenzie
fuck,
say fuck.
okay. Let me see here what the fucking how much I can move. I don't know. How tall is this boar? Is it pretty
It's
tall?
a large creature, so you could probably like.
Oh yeah, she's
I'm a
big.
medium creature.
You as Lish are a medium creature. You as
Direwolf
Puppo
are also large.
A large creature.
General rule is that if it's large, it takes up
Oh.
a 2x2. Anything small, it takes up a 1x1.
Large. Yeah. We are both large.
Yes,
Mhm.
quiet.
Large things. I was thinking how effective it would be to try and jump on her back and bite her and try and pull her kind of back.
Love
Yeah, that reminds me actually. Demir, can you make a quick strength saving throw for me?
Uh-oh.
Oh god.
She got yeeted.
She did get like friggin' yeeted, so.
Gonna get yeeted. Yo.
Scoop. Yeet.
I don't think a 10 does it for me.
Yeah,
does
no,
it?
you're prone.
Demir, are you supposed to have like all of the muscles?
This
They're
is
all in her
Shimpy.
thigh.
You're being strong, Demir. You beat a guy and you beat a buff dude in the arm wrestling contest. Surely you could not get thrown by a giant boar. God.
Thank you for reminding me of that, Lish.
Look, only the best for my princess. Am I right?
Demir.
Yeah, can I use my action to try and like get up on her back and attack her and try and kind of grapple her to get it like distracted from Demir? How much can I?
I'll tell you what. I think it would be an acrobatics or athletics check to get on her back, which would be in action.
I don't
But
wanna
you
use
can
my
get on
action
top
for
of her
that.
if you want.
I don't want to use my action for that.
Well, you can be next to her.
Yeah, where was I? I was right
I mean,
here.
You can
grappling
hold
is
her
an action,
hand
and I
while
think
she
that
dies.
warrants an athletics check. You wouldn't be on her
Yeah.
back per se. You'd probably be like
you-
biting her
you
tail and
could
yanking her.
Try to grapple her.
Yeah,
Grapple,
I'm gonna-
grapple.
I don't want to be in the orcs range, basically. So I'm gonna be there. And I'm gonna try and grapple her from the ground and try and kind of wrench her head to
Okay.
the side to distract her from
Let's see.
Demir.
Is that a contested roll or is it against her armor class?
Let me check, actually.
can't recall.
It'd probably
Grapple
be contested
in the
strength.
compendium.
Okay.
Conditions grappled.
Alright,
Let's
so
see. Grapple
roll
rules for
strength.
monsters as well.
Right, I gotta do with the wolf.
Grapple rules. Okay,
Wolf,
let's
wolf,
see.
wolf.
Okay.
That is a 16 to grapple.
You have grappled her.
Yes. So I'm just gonna try and like hold her and kind of get her by the scruff of the neck and kind of pull her away. I'm trying to distract her from Demir as much as I can.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
All right. Erin, there's still a pig in front of you somehow.
Oh my god, if you kill that pig after failing to hit it twice.
4 times.
4 times.
Why?
It has a 1 hit point, guys.
Aaron's not raging, but Aaron is
Okay.
going to recklessly attack.
No, it's got 1 hit point.
Aaron is pissed. Okay.
Watch him
Okay.
roll below a 12.
You're
every
not
time.
pissed at the
12.
pig. You're like pissed at your own inability to hit. That's
The
not fair.
armor class of the boar is 11.
Okay, yeah, watch him roll below a 10 every time.
So you can roll damage.
Do I really? Okay.
His modifier, I'm sure, is enough.
Shut up. That is 11 damage.
Okay. So That is enough that its relentless does not work. So you've killed the baby pig. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
How do you want to do
Finally
this?
killed a child.
Just
will
been,
exalt him.
hacking to the side of it. I imagine we just finally get it and just kind of cleave it.
Okay. You killed it. Congratulations.
Your ancestors must be so proud.
Yeah.
They
When Tobias
are.
watches this happen,
Fuck
he just
you.
shouts at Aaron, "What the fuck is wrong with you?"
Good.
So, Hawk, it's your turn. The one that Aaron has been dancing with is now dead. There's this one here, and then there's Mama.
Demir is down on the ground with 3
She's
hit points.
laying down, but she's not dead.
Okay, I can only move that close. No, it's worth a try. Hawk's gonna check what the orc's attention is focused on real quick. Just like get a general read of the room because I still want to use my action.
What's
Something
your passive insight?
Passive insight should be in the ballpark of like 12. Let me check. 13.
Easy enough to tell that Orky is zeroed in on Mama.
All right, perfect. Hawk's gonna use this distraction, like, to run up to the baby boar and attempt an intimidation by taking off his mask after making sure the boar isn't looking, turning on his eyes, and like lowly demanding, "Run."
All right.
Or just like a boo.
Baby seems pretty intimidated.
Oh, didn't have to roll for that. Cool.
Oh, I thought you did roll.
Oh no, I didn't. Not yet.
Okay, roll real quick. If you just have to get above a
8.
6. There you go. Yeah, it's intimidated.
Oh, okay, good.
It rolled a natural 7, and then it has a wisdom of 9. So.
Oh, cool. I've got charisma of 8, so.
All right.
All right.
Orky.
He's gonna immediately put the mask back on too, though.
Yeah. Orky is gonna step forward and try and hit Mama. That is a natural 20.
Damn.
Oh.
So let's see. Pulling up stats. D12. Yeah, he ignores Hawk and the baby next to him completely, runs up and smacks his axe down into the skull of the giant boar, the ghost boar, and he is down.
Aaron's just gonna scream, "No!"
Wow.
Tobias is gonna shout at him, "Shut up!"
Demir.
There's still a baby alive.
The
It's probably
lady
gonna run,
that
but
just tried to murder you, she is dead and being grappled by your wolf husband. So what are you doing?
I'm going to, I guess, stand up and, using speak with animals, try and like be at the remaining baby boar, like, fuck off, kid.
All right. I mean,
Away.
you can roll for it if you want, but Hawk already intimidated it.
It's free baby.
I'll have you know that
Sure,
despite
you say
rolling
that
in
now, but when I try to adopt some bears, no.
Look, if Levy and B were here, they'd be all about adopting this baby boy.
Okay, then I'm just going to like kind of stand up a little bit, and like I'm not sure what the orc is going to do, so I'm gonna 5, 10, 15, 20 over here to where Licious.
Baby's turn. Baby is gonna yeet. Orc is gonna completely ignore Baby and not take an attack of opportunity. And at this point, combat is over. Unless you guys are planning on attacking the orc.
It's not over yet.
God.
Unless the orc mistakes Lish for more game, I don't think we're gonna have a problem.
I'm gonna spit the bit of boar out of my mouth and kind of round on the orc a little bit, like a little intimidating.
Are you trying to intimidate him?
Yeah, a little.
All right, roll intimidation.
Let's see how we do. Do I have a dick?
I'm throwing my dice all over the place.
Mood?
Oh my god.
Oh my. Is it the same or different? The same. Okay. That is a non-natural 20 for my intimidation.
He got a natural 20. And I'm
We're at a stalemate then.
Yeah. So, you know, kind of
there's mutual respect here.
He's kind of giving you a dirty look, but he acknowledges it. He kind of like he gives you a dirty look, but kind of nods at you, and he's kind of like looking around, and you get the impression that he doesn't speak common too well, but he says, thank you. I needed to fight it. It's destroying my tribe, hurting people. Needed to kill for Gashnat.
Gashnat.
And you can roll a history check if you want, those of you who care to.
History. It's not great. That's a 16 on the die. A 17.
Okay. Anyone else?
That's an 8.
15 for me.
Okay. So Demir and Lish, you guys aren't too familiar with orc tribal culture, but you do know that Gashnat, spelled Gashnat, is something of a coming of age ceremony for young orcs so that they can be awarded their adult names.
Does he seem pretty young?
Fairly young, yeah. Hard to tell with orcs because they age a little bit quicker than humans do. And he's got like kind of a scruff on his chin. But if you had to guess, he'd be the orcish equivalent of a 17-year-old, maybe. And with that, he starts to go about trying to harvest the tusks of the ghost boar as proof that he killed it.
Huck's going to approach and say, like holding out a hatchet by the handle, like he's holding the blade, and say, "Do you want help?"
He kind of takes a moment to process your words because, like, clearly Common is not his native language, and he has to take a minute to process what you're saying.
Yeah.
And then he nods and says, "Thank you."
Huck nods back and crouches down, helping him hack off the tusk.
All right. For the sake of this, we won't make a roll since it's
It's a
just
gradual process, so it's
Yeah.
gonna get done eventually.
Those of you that want to make a nature check can, if they want to figure out what kind of boar that was.
Can I do that while helping him take off the tusk?
Sure, if you like.
All right, sure.
The natural one.
Lish is a druid. Also, Lish, I don't know shit about nature.
Lish is
You're more distracted by the fact that Demir was just gored by that.
exactly. He's not even like looking at the boar anymore. He's just.
Mhm.
So I also rolled a natural one.
Tobias rolled
Nine.
17.
It's a modified 6, so
You sort of think about it and you're like, I wonder what kind of boar this is, but you're more focused on helping the orc who introduces himself as Gazat. He's it's better probably to focus on what you're doing.
I'm popping out of wolf form and I'm dropping a cure wounds at level 2 on Demir, so she gets 14 hit points back.
All right.
Toby rolled a 17 for the nature.
17. You have heard of these, but you haven't seen them in person per se. These are called ghost boars. It's more of just a phrase. They're not actually undead in any way. They were created centuries ago in a magical experiment gone awry. It sort of resulted in releasing these boars into the wild. They kind of gained their name from temporarily becoming incorporeal. So like when the ghost boar moves, sometimes, as you could see, it became sort of ghostly and insubstantial, and allowing it to pass through objects. You can see why this might have been a problem for the orc tribe trying to keep their stores of food away.
Would Toby know where they normally, like, is this an area where they normally
I mean, yeah, they're all over the place. They're basically an invasive species.
Damn.
Aaron's going to walk over to Toby and be like, do you know how to butcher these?
Tobias turns to look at Aaron, kind of pissed. Actually, no, he does look pissed off.
Oh no.
It's like,
Had it coming.
what the fuck is your problem?
They were attacking us. I don't.
Do you not understand the concept of mothers protecting their children?
Yes, I don't love that over there is dead. I mean, I wish we could have found a way out of this situation where she wasn't. But on the other hand, if she was being a threat to that village, then
I'm not talking
that's
about
bad.
the
I think
mother.
she did need to be taken out.
Aaron, I'm not talking about the mother. I'm talking about the baby that you butchered when it was on its last legs of life.
It was going to anyway. I think we can have use for it. I mean, I'm not just gonna leave it here. Its death isn't going to be in vain.
Was it necessary to kill something that was trying to run away?
Was it?
That natural 20 says.
What you did wasn't a mercy killing. It was
I
an
don't-
act of brutality done out of anger. You're a hypocrite. You value human life to the point where you're willing to spare even the cruelest people, but you're willing to slaughter a small animal.
It
Fuck this, I'm done.
wasn't.
Then Tobias just puts a hand up and walks over to the baby boar to start skinning and prepare, because he's not going to let it go to waste. It's dead now. But
No change in that.
he's done.
He ain't happy about this, for sure.
Yep.
All right. Anyone else?
Does anybody else look rough?
Mostly just the orc, I would assume.
Oh yeah.
I'm not healing him.
No, you aren't.
Orky is at 3 hit points.
Yikes.
Could have gone either way real quick, huh?
Oh yeah. Mama
hit
Boar
points,
started
buddies.
out with 68 hit points. Orky started out with 67. It could have gone either way, and I built it that way on purpose.
Nice.
Of course, when
Tobias
the Mama
is
Boar
currently
rolls
at-
full damage on the charge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tobias is at 29 out of 44.
I don't think Aaron's taken.
Hawk didn't even get touched.
Yeah, same.
I haven't. I'm full too, so
It's
I don't
mostly
think
just
I know
Orc,
that-
Tobias, Demir who are in need of healing, and you're already not going to heal the orc, so.
how I don't know that Tobias's status, so I'm gonna. How bad is Demir looking still?
I'm at 17 out of 37.
Could be worse.
Could be
It
worse.
could
Yeah,
be.
No, it's fine. We're about to take a long rest. Demir is going to like kind of when like Lish turns on her again, just kind of like, no, I'm fine. I'm fine. Tap.
No, he's he's gonna just kind of smile at you and just kind of swirl his hand, and in his palm there's this tiny little light that's in the shape of a small little pixie, and he's gonna cast it to send the healing spirit around you for all 3 of the charges. So let me roll for what you do. Oh no, wait, it's 1 plus my spell casting unit. Did that go up? Ooh, 5 times. So 5d6. 12
So-
hit.
Hawk, while you're helping Gazat harvest pieces of the boar tusk and then move on to the body, he's sort of talking just a little bit, mostly in Orcish, but you're able to pick up a word or two in common. And from there, you're able sort of to put the pieces together. Like this boar had been harassing his village up in the mountains for ages, and he was sent by the oracle, which kind of he sort of flip-flopped between the two. You get the impression there's no direct
Probably just like village shaman kind
translation.
of thing.
Yeah, basically. And he was told to be awarded his adult name to hunt down this boar. And he didn't know about the babies, and he didn't really care that they were there.
But he easily could have gotten like swarmed and overtaken. Is
Oh,
the
yeah.
thing.
Yeah, if you guys hadn't intervened, the babies, with the help of the mama, would have been too much for him to handle. And you also get the impression that he traveled a long way. The way he's talking about like stone homes and caves and purple ones from under, you get the impression he lives somewhere up in the mountains.
I'll just sort of make some mental note of all this.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe ask like a couple of simple questions in common, like is home nice and stuff like that. Just to like make small talk.
He is super proud of where he comes from, and he loves his tribe and his people, and he was quite pleased that his quarry was this boar, so that he can prove to the people of his village that just how much he cares about them.
What a good boy.
He's nice. He's doing his best.
Oh my God, Kenzie.
But anyways, yeah. Anyone else doing anything? Or are you heading back to camp to regale Levy and B of the tale?
We'd probably, I don't know. I think Lish would kind of want to watch this boar harvesting somewhat.
Yeah. And as you notice, he's being respectful in an odd way. Like, he's butchering this animal, but he's not like taking globs of guts and throwing them at Hawk or anything. He's not playing.
Shame. How does Toby's harvesting go?
Toby is also the boar that he's harvesting. He's treating it with respect as well. Like, he's kind of gentle as he handles it and stuff. Cleans it, or properly prepares it and stuff. And then when he's done, he might actually dig a slight hole for it. Kind of help it decompose a little more naturally.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
He's not looking at Aaron the whole time, although Aaron can see his hands got a tremor back in them. If Aaron tries to help, Tobias is just going to glare at him.
Yeah, I think after their conversation, Aaron just books it back to camp.
Oh, poor Aaron.
Yeah, Aaron, you find B and Levy there, and they kind of look up and mention that it's just been quiet the whole time and asked if everyone's okay.
They were replaced by body snatchers while we were away.
He's just gonna go, yeah, everyone's all right. And then just go to his quarters and lie face down.
Just lie on the dirt.
Pretty much.
Does Aaron have a tent?
I don't think so. I think he just has a bedroll.
I think Demir is the only one with a tent.
Pretty sure Demir is the only one with a tent.
Yeah.
I'll add boar skin and boar meat into my inventory before I forget.
Boar meat.
Love the doppelganger.
Yeah, Lisha's gonna start heading back towards camp.
Okay.
Once all the interesting harvesting stuff is done.
And once Gazat is done harvesting, he packs everything kind of neatly into a bag and kind of just raises a hand in farewell and starts heading west back towards the mountains.
Huck returns the gesture, of course.
All right.
Demir is going to go over to Tobias and help him carry all the meat and stuff back to camp.
All right.
Amongst the two of you, you can take back 5 pounds.
So
We don't.
sorry.
Oh.
Go ahead.
Demir just kind of, as they're walking, like, we don't eat pig. Is it good?
It can be, yes, depending on how you cook it.
Well, new experiences.
That it shall be.
That's all.
So I assume we all head back to camp.
Bedtime.
Yeah. You head back to camp. The rest of the night passes uneventfully. Morning comes. Again, it's that warm, early summer, springtime weather. Ideal conditions for flying. You're muted, Kenzie.
We're gonna do horses today.
Horses today. All
No.
right.
No, we'll fly.
All right.
I don't think taking horses through the forest is.
Yeah, you guys are 2/3 of the way there. You flying over. You guys actually do pass by Umal house. You guys can stop to chat to Gaidri if you want, I guess.
Does anybody want to? I'm not stopping.
Yeah, it's probably for the best that we don't stop, because every
Or
time,
Gentry,
every
that was
minute,
his name.
every minute that goes by is
Apologies.
another minute that the plot thickens over in.
Ask me to stop
Viola.
so I cannot stop pointedly.
And get closer and closer to the mountains, and eventually you see the city of Yuvyla. And looking at it, it's rather interesting. The city itself is clearly built atop the ruins of an ancient fortress, with a 6-sided ring of 80-foot high seamless stone, stretching for more than a half a mile in diameter, and topped with towers of every shape and design. The fortress itself was built by, for those of you that know a little bit more about history, it's built by early Navelians to protect their people, not only from Ilonians, but also for potential threats from the mountains, such as orcs or giants. Although these have not been a real danger to anyone in ages. Nevertheless, those of you who have met people potentially from Yuvyla know that the people that live there are typically tough, blunt, and frequently stubborn. And as such, public disagreements are not entirely uncommon, especially within the poorer districts. So as you guys land your eagles for the day, start making your way up the path to the city, I think we'll call it early for today.
Okay.
Sounds good.
So that's a good stopping point.
Yeah,
And it
sounds like
is.
Actually is, yeah.
All right.
We really booked it.
Yeah, we
that-
really
I was
did.
expecting that to take way longer.
Eagles, man.
I'm
2 days of
glad that we
travel
could
by
hoof it.
eagle.
We can get
Really
places
gives
when we
us
set
a-
our mind to it, guys.
There we go. If you're interested, here's the picture from the book of the Ghost Boar.
Ah,
That is cool.
he screamed.
I really
Um,
do love the introduction that ghost spores are a thing in this world. That's something very much pleases me. Just as a concept. Just
Combat could have been much harder, actually. I use the stats for regular ghost boar, and then the elder ghost boar is actually a huge monstrosity.
Oh,
Um,
that's one big boar.
Oh my god.
Boy.
it's a difference between a CR3 and a CR6.
Woo! Oh boy.
Jeez.
Oh.
And then for the babies, I just used the regular stats for a boar, medium beast unaligned, quarter CR.
Mhm.
I still can't wait
yeah.
for the moment where we do finally get that house and it's full of like
There's just a room full of
one
ghost boars.
rat with a legendary action per CR.
Oh no. I just imagine it's like you open a room and it's like in Hades, that one rat vermin, the Rat
Exactly.
King boss. So you just open a door,
You
there's
open
just
the
a
door
Rat
and like
King in there,
you
and
open
you're
the
like,
door and like assuming like it's CR4 or something,
close
like,
this door
4
again.
rats
Like,
with
I'm
like
sorry, sir. I didn't mean
piercing
to
red
interrupt you.
eyes just like stare and hiss.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt your work.
just like Tobias opens the door. He closes the door again.
No, don't open
Nope,
that
nope,
door.
we're finding a different house.
Why? What are you hiding in it? Oh no, that's just the rat room.
It's the rat room.
It's a perk and a feature.
Guys, I think I know why this house is abandoned.
Anyway,
It is a perk and a feature.
thank you guys for playing today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty
Fun.
Glad you enjoyed the combat.
Yeah, no,
And now you
that was
have
pretty
an
neat.
orc ally somewhere in the mountains.
Maybe we'll run into him later
Yeah.
and we'll be able to get street cred with the orc tribes.
Yeah.
You can find him and kill him.
No! The point is to not
Revenge
kill him. It's
war.
to keep him alive so we have an advocate when we're inevitably talking to the orc chieftain.
Sure.
like,
Lish will cooperate, I'm sure. It'll be great.
I mean, hey, if the one guy who like eradicated like a thing that's been bothering the village for a long time is still there and he recognizes us, he'd be like, "Oh, hey, it's you guys."
We just made it
Obviously
our
not
problem.
full common, but
We left the baby boars out there to grow and harass more people. And
I mean, they've got a couple years.
Yeah.
May or may not be consequences for all those baby boars getting away.
they have vendettas now and blood grudges.
They may or may
Good.
not show up later as elder ghost boars.
Yay!
Uh-oh.
That sounds fun.
Fucking come at me. I want them to be strong so it'll be a proper battle.
At least they won't be babies for us to be baby murderers.
It's a lovely night for a little infanticide, you know?
Yeah. Oh, what a lovely night.
The hills are alive with the sound of bloodshed.
Oh boy. Well, GG guys. GG.
Did You won.
And hey, next time, get to explore the city and start this murder mystery.
Woo.
Oh, yeah.
Heck yeah.
Oh yeah.
The
Feeling
hunt
it now,
will
Mr.
continue.
Crab.
I have spent the last like several days putting way too much detail into this one city, and you're not even
Good.
going to see most of it.
I mean, as long as it makes you happy.
I mean, yeah.
And
Like
suffering.
if you have
Hey,
fun
you know
doing
what?
it, it's
There
truly a waste
are
of time.
actually quarters for this city instead of just 3 districts. So,
Ooh.
Hey.
more to look at. And a little spoiler preview for those of you who actually are from this country that we're in. Yuvyla is known for having good, healthy connections to the Underdark, as that is where the free Underdark has its embassy.
Ooh.
Mm.
That's exciting.
Could talk up some drow. If we wanted.
So, anyways, we'll see you
Alright.
next time.
Yeah.
All
See
right.
you guys around. Have a nice day.
All right.
Yeah. Bye,
Fare thee
friends.
well.
Bye.
Ba-ba-da.